everybody, I'm back with another video. This video is gonna be a story time about the first time I found out I got cheated on. Oh yeah, I got on my Romper by Betty. Ow, I had a malfunction. I hit my toe, but I got on my Romper by Bettyville. It's really cute. And I got on my necklace by Gonjo Gal Ink. I think that's how you say it. I don't really like pronouncing it. And then I got on my Bettyville anklet. It's kind of dangly. I ain't put it on right, but you get the point. It's cute, huh? But don't forget to shop with me. Find this blush. I got body butters. I got lip gloss. I got slides. I got clothes. All that in a bag of chips. I'm gonna be adding story time about the first time I got cheated on, featuring Milo. He don't want to be in my video, but the first time I got cheated on. So we gonna start the story where it began. 2013. This is where we met. This is where we started talking. This is where we started dating. This is my first year of high school. I was like 13 or 14. He was in 11th grade. I think he was like 16. I think. So, you know, doing things that high school kids or high school relationship kids, doing things that high school relationship kids do. You know, he would walk me to class, all that good stuff. So boom. So in about 2014, we fast forwarding through the relationship because everything was cool, everything was straight. Like everybody found out we was together. It was like I knew it was gonna happen. But we're gonna fast forward to 2014. So one day he had brought this specific girl up to me and was like, you know, she asked me if we was cousins or if we were siblings or what. That was the first red flag. So at the time being, I was one of them girlfriends that's like, yeah, I'm not gonna cut off your social life. Like, do what you want to do. Just don't cheat on me. Just don't do me wrong. Like, please, like, why would you do that to me? Like, so I was like, you know, have fun, like, have your friends, and I'm not going, we young, do you. Second red flag. I had to take a pickle break. So at the time, excuse my pickle, but at the time, Twitter was real sociable. And, you know, everybody used to do the little emoji stuff and DM me emojis. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about you. Like, I don't know if everybody used to do that, but I know, like, where I'm from, everybody used to do it. Even if they was in a relationship. That's how a lot of relationships just, you know, went downhill. Because it was wild. Let me finish eating my pickle. Okay. So, I know that's what he used to do a lot of the time. That's how he met, you know, a lot of his little females or whatever. But okay, back to what I was saying. So, this specific girl, he was like, you know, whoop-de-woo, asked me if we was cousins or if we was siblings. And I'm like, don't she go to school with us? Like, what type of siblings or cousins you know gonna be kissy and boo-loved and... Like, where's she from? You gonna be hugged up on your cousin or your brother? Or you gonna be kissing on your brother or your sister in school? I just let it slide. I was like, what? Like, that sounds crazy. I was like, why would she say that? Like, that sounds weird. That just sounds wild. She go to the same school as us. Like, that don't make sense. So, we was always around each other and things like that. Like, I would always be at his house or he would come to my house. And I was super young. I used to get in trouble for it. Like, I wasn't supposed to be around him. They didn't even know I had a boyfriend. Well, they knew because I was always like sneaking to be around him, but I wasn't supposed to be around him. I used to get in trouble so much behind him just from being around him. But one day I'm at his house. Well, no, at this point, I think I was allowed to be around him. So I was allowed to be around him until a certain time. Like, I would go with him after school, and then I'd probably have to be home by like 7 or 8 o'clock or something. Because I was like 14, 13, 14. Like, my mom was like, girl, what are you doing? So I was at his house, and I went through his phone while he was in the bathroom. So basically, I had read these specific set of messages, and it was green. And I was like, oh, you like girls with androids? Like, But he was still in the bathroom, so I didn't say that, but I was thinking that in my head, like, sis, I got an iPhone. iPhones was in by then. Like, if you didn't have an iPhone, like, what were you doing? So I go through his phone, then these specific set of messages was like, yeah, I kept hitting my head, and I kept hitting my head on the door. And, you know, he had his own car. Like, he was, like, one of the only people in school that had, like, their own car. Like, one of the first people that had their own car. Like, in high school, like, if you had your own car in high school, like, you was popping. Like, you were popping. Like, you know, pull up at school in a car, pull off, you know. You ain't gotta ride no bus. You ain't gotta walk home. So, anyway, skip all that. So, she was like, I kept hitting my head on the door. And I'm like, what's this hitting her head on? Is there something I'm missing? Like, you hit her in the head with something? Like, you hit her in the head with a door? Like, I'm like, so, come on. Come on. Milo, come on. So, he come back in the room. At this point, I'm mad. He come back in the room. My emotions showing my face. You're gonna know if I'm mad, sad, happy, whatever. You just gonna know my emotions showing my face. I'm mad. My legs shaking. Just come get on the bed. Milo is deciding to be a brat. Say hi. My name is Milo, and I'm being a brat. He keep whining. So, I don't think he likes this story. Bad story, right? Because it hurt my feelings. So, he like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Like, my emotions show all over my face. He like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, you know what you did. You know what you did. And then he's like, what did I do? What did I do? I was like, the messages are in your phone. Like, what do you mean? What did you do? Like, you know what you did. Duh. So, I don't know how he did this, but his first instinct was to lie. Like, he was like, yeah, I'm going to make up a whole story, and I know she's going to believe it because she's stupid. And he was right. He was right. If that's what he was thinking, he was right, because I definitely did believe him, and I was dumb. So, he made up the whole little scenario to make it seem like she was for his friend, and as a long story short, and I believed it. And we laid in the bed together, and he told me his little story. Sorry, I'm trying to move my tracking numbers. So yeah, he told me he was for his friend. I believed him, and I just let it be. I was like, I'm gonna just let it be if I don't, until like I hear something else. And so I let it be. So we go back to school, everything cool, and I still see the girl, and I'm like, I don't want you talking to her no more, because, like, basically, I don't know if you lying to me. Milo, this is not the time. Basically, I don't know if you lying to me, and whoop-de-woo. So he didn't talk to her, I guess, for a while, and After that, it was kind of like a dead issue. Like, I didn't really bring it up, but it stayed in the back of my mind because the messages just like was just so traumatizing to me. I was like, ugh. I was like, you told me you would never cheat on me. Like, why would you? Like, why would you do that? You told me you would never cheat on me. So anyway, one day we got into an argument, and this is where it all went down. This was already a year after it happened. That, what I just explained, was when I found out. So we were together. By this time that I found out, we were together for 2 years, but he cheated on me a year into the relationship, but I didn't know, and I found out a year after. So we started dating in 2013. He cheated on me in 2014. I didn't find out till 2015. So one day we got into a really, really bad argument. And he was like, yeah, that's why I did this with whoop de woo. And I was like, oh. Did what? I said, you did, huh? And he was like, yeah. I was like, but you told me you didn't do that. I was like, you told me you didn't do that. I was like, why are you saying that? I was like, why would you say that? And so I'm just like in shock. I'm in awe. I don't know what to think. I'm like, is he playing with me? Is he like saying this to make me mad? Is he? So after we finished arguing, I'm not going to go into detail about the argument. Our arguments were rough. But after we finished arguing and he wanted to smooth things over, he was like, yeah, I just said that to make you mad. I didn't really do that. I would never cheat on you. Third red flag. I probably done named another red flag in between this, but that was the third one. For me, that should have been the third red flag right there. Too many red flags, too many. So I was like, oh, he really liked me. Psych. He didn't. He did not like me. So we got into another argument after we just smoothed that one over, and he said it again. So I'm like, nah. I was like, nah, something don't sound right. You ain't about to keep saying you did this and you ain't do it. I'm like, something don't sound right, bro. I was like, something don't sound right. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. So in the midst of this time, me and the girl were talking. I think we started talking through Twitter. Like, me and a girl were talking. We were supposed to be cool or something like that. I think we even like hung out one day because I thought, they never did nothing together. So in the midst of this, like, I already had her number. So he said it again. So then I ended up, talking to her. I'm like, did you, yeah, like, she's like, no, we didn't, and whoop-de-woo. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, why why he keeps saying that then? I'm like, why you keep saying that? Like, what's up? So she's like, yeah, no, we didn't. So I let it go again. I was like, you just trying to play with me. Like, you need to stop playing with me. That's not something to play about. Like, you said you wouldn't cheat on me. And I took that very strongly. I was like, don't cheat on me, bro. I ain't cheat on you. Don't do that to me. Like, don't do that to me. So, because when I'm with somebody, like, it's only them. Like, that's it. Like, it's only you. It's only going to be you. I don't care what nobody say. It's only going to be you. Like, no, it's only gonna be you. Like, I'm committed to whoever I'm talking to or whoever I'm with. Like, nah. After that, after she said no and I was telling him to stop playing with me, we continuously got into it. This was like a very toxic relationship. We continuously got into it, and I can't even get it. We continuously got into it, and he just kept saying it. So I'm like, why does this man keep saying this? I'm like, bruh, like, it ain't no way you ain't do it. Like, you keep saying it. So I kept asking her. I'm like, bruh, like, is you lying to me? Like, are you lying to me? Like, you can just tell me. Like, it's good. I really just want to know. So he telling me like, yeah, I told her to lie to you for me, and or I was going to do this, because I guess he had like some pictures of her or whatever. And you know, I guess it was kind of like a blackmail type thing. And he was like, yeah, I told her to lie to you or something. Like, basically, she lied to me for him. I guess they were still messing around or whatever the case may have been. So she had called me and was like, yeah, I just want to tell you, you know, that really did happen. And I was like, oh. I was devastated. I was crying. I was crying. I was on the floor. I was crying like somebody died. I was like, oh my God. I was like, wow. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, why would you do that? Like, dang, I ain't even do nothing to you. Like, we was together. I ain't cheat. I ain't talk to no other dudes, no nothing. Like, it was just so wild. So she told me, and I was just devastated. I was crying. I started going off on him. I was like, why would you lie to me? And why would you do that? I was like, that's so messed up. I was like, I didn't even do nothing to you. I was so nice to you, and I'm always good to you, and you just took advantage of me. And I was just going off. I was like, man, like, why? Like, why? Like, you could have just left me. Like, I would just rather you leave me than cheat on me, bro. Like, just leave me, bro. Just leave. Like, leave by force. Like, even if I don't let you, like, just leave. Just go. Then leave. Peace out. Like, like, just go. So, again, he tried to smooth it over by, you know, talking to me. And he was just like, I'm sorry. And this, that, and the third. And I was just like, He didn't really care, though. He wasn't really sorry either. So he tried to smooth it over again, and he did successfully, because I was dumb. And I went for it, and we were still together after that. Plot twist. Moral of the story is, I got cheated on. I didn't know. I found out. I was dumbfounded by, like, the whole situation. I was ambushed. They ambushed me. And I was still dumb afterwards. So, real moral of the story, I didn't get anywhere. And I literally could not stand that girl. Like it was her fault, but it really wasn't her fault. I had to learn that it don't be the females, it be the dudes. Like, you don't gotta do nothing to a dude for him to cheat on you. Hey, if he gonna cheat on you, he gonna do it because he want to. You ain't gotta do nothing to them. They gonna wake up one day and be like, how I'm gonna cheat on my girlfriend today? Like, you don't even gotta do nothing. I just really thought it was crazy. Like, it was just up under my nose. Like, that's why you can't trust nobody. It was just up under my nose. And I was like, dang, like, you going hard like that? Like, we all in the same facility. We in school together. Like, I was embarrassed. I was like, oh. But she told me that she lied because he was on some other stuff. And I was like, oh. Like, well. But I was like, he ain't going to do that. But, you know, I could have been wrong because, you know, could have been wrong. So, that is the story about how I got cheated on. And how, well, that was basically my first heartbreak, too. I was like, wow, like, people really just out here to break your heart and you just break it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed my story time. I hope I can give you more story times if I come up with any in different videos. And until next time.